Hello world. How you guys doing? Listen, welcome to our roundtable discussion, and today we're going to be talking about vision without the drama. I have two amazing guests with me, two ambassadors of an amazing service. One, Mr. Fred and Mr. Sheppard. Thank you guys. How you guys doing?
You're doing absolutely fantastic, Dr. Pitts. How are you?
I'm doing great also, Doc. How you doing today?
Look, I cannot complain. I cannot complain. Well, guys, we are going to dive into an amazing topic on tonight. And for the viewers that are listening, guys, I want you guys to understand that this is a conversation. It is not a sales pitch. We want to make sure that we check in with you. So for those that are watching this live right now, type in the comment section from a scale to 1 to 5. Tell us how your vision is right now. If your vision is if it's a 1, put it in the comments. If it's a 5, put it in the comments. And then the next thing I want you guys to do is how many of you actually wear glasses or contacts, right? Put that in the comment section as well. Wear glasses or contacts. So, gentlemen, I'm gonna bring up some statistics, and I want you guys to hone in and listen to these statistics. And we're gonna dialogue about these here in a second. So the first statistic is about 12 million people ages 40 plus in the US have vision impairment issues, including 1 million who are actually blind. The next statistic is about 1 in 4 US adults report having a vision problem even when wearing glasses and contacts. And then the third statistic is more than 3 million US adults ages 40 plus are blind or have vision impairment due to uncorrected refractive errors. So when we look at these statistics, I think about that there's definitely a need for a service, right, that can help these individuals out. And I would just say from Fred, I'll start with you. You know, I look at you as one of the elders, right? So I gotta respect the elders in the room. So
Okay.
I'm sure that you have had experiences with, I don't know if it's an aunt, a mother, or brothers that has dealt with vision. But during your times, how has the vision been from the past to now, from like going to see an eye doctor and things of that nature? Can you give us like the difference in change in what you've seen?
Right, right. Well, first of all, I appreciate you having me on, Dr. Pitts, to have this discussion. I appreciate that. And I'll take the little elder, thing. I got a little bit of wisdom showing right here, but Lord be bless me, this Tuesday I'll be another year older and younger feeling. But yeah, I have I wear glasses myself, so I can definitely relate to what you're saying. I just don't have them on here because mine is for a different view. I can see up close, it's for distance. But the way I've seen it change, I've watched, man, I have a partner that's in business, and I've seen just up recently people that have cataracts, and the treatment that he was getting before versus what's available now. It's just not happening. I don't know if that's kind of on the line of where you want me to go with that, but what I'm seeing is that it's kind of it's a little bit, it's a lot different. I was going to say a little bit, but coming from back when we didn't have all these type of issues, and the way technology and things are now, that has drastically changed, because even people trying to get the treatment that they need has been just what I've seen has been a little bit of an issue for a lot of people, especially my partner. He's my partner for 30 years, man. And he's now having to, back and not do it because he can't, the vision's not there, and he doesn't know really what to do to correct it, overall, I should say.
Yeah, absolutely. And which leads me to a good one, and Mr. Shepherd, you can tackle this one. When you look at just the industry of vision, things have changed tremendously now, because you can go into an eye doctor, and the practitioner is not even there. The eye doctor is not even there. Now they're assessing your test virtually, right? So, Mr. Shepherd, shed a little bit of light on, if you could, just what your thought process is with, again, same thing with what Fred kind of covered in that experience of now being able to have a physician assess your test virtually versus now actually seeing that particular doctor. What do you think your thoughts are with, with that transition and that change?
No, that's a good question. And again, thank you for having me on. So I come from a different background and different perspective. So I play sports, and we have the best of the best. So having I guess the ability to even go see them personally, to where now it's, like you said, it's mostly I guess their tech assistants that are usually in the office, and they're basically talking to them through the computer, or sending that data to where that doctor is actually located at. It's definitely amazing, and it's also a game changer. Yet it just makes, like you said, the number is so big of people that don't get the services, that need the services, or even get the accurate diagnosis, so that they actually can basically get the help and the glasses that they need.
Yeah, absolutely. And for those that are watching and listening, you guys know what you're going through, but just in case you don't know, some of you guys may be oblivious to the fact that you are blind. So let me give you 5 signs that your vision might be changing. Okay. The first one is squinting more than usual. I remember from experience, I was in big denial. I used to be like, yeah, I can see that. I can see that. So if you're squinting more than usually, your vision is changing. Headaches for screen readings, blurry vision at night, eye strain, dryness, and then holding your phone further away. When you got to do one of these, you got to do one of these, baby.
Telescope.
The telescope, right? So here's what I want to dive into next, because this is a really hot topic as far as for the 5 reasons that people avoid eye care, right? The first one is the cost of exams, right? The second one is cost of glasses and contacts. And then you'll get the big one. You know what? I'll deal with it later. And that really coincides with really saying that I just don't got the money right now. And even with people who feel like they have busy schedules and they're not knowing exactly where to go or even what's covered. So let's talk about that for a minute, guys. Let's start off with the cost of exams. I think that the cost right now is extremely, it's the prices, Fred and Mr. Sheppard, I know you guys can agree that has changed tremendously now. Even with the local areas that you normally could potentially get somewhat of a good deal in, now it's like, man, it's almost out of reach. It's like an oxymoron. It's like, yes, we want you to see, we want to give you, glasses and contacts, but man, just to get the initial exam, I got to cut half of my check. So,
Yeah.
what are your feelings and your thoughts about that, Fred? Touch a little bit on that, and then Mr. Sheppard, if you can piggyback off, Mr. Fred, that'd be great.
It's funny you should say that because it's really happening, and what happened was when you start talking about cost, I had an issue where I went in to see someone and they said, well, it's not covered with your insurance. Go over here and they'll help you. So I go over there and they tell you that it's one price. But when you get in there, oh, I didn't know you wanted to see out of both eyes. So, they start they start tacking on this price. I said, well, wait a minute, hold on. I thought you said it was and so as far as price, and if you want to get the full package, if you want to see out of both eyes, and you want to get full exam, man, you are really giving up a kid and a lung and maybe anything else that they want to take from your arm. So yeah, the cost, man, I got it firsthand because it was sticker shock to me. It was like, oh, you wanted that? No, the special says this, and I said, well, you obviously couldn't see that. That's why you're here. So yeah, I can relate to you, brother. It's really outrageous and it's really a shame, but it's true. It's the reality. Put it that way. It's the reality.
Yeah, and Mr. Sheppard.
No, definitely. It's the same. Like I said, I've just recently had to get some glasses throughout my years I've had to. I just don't wear them all the time. But like you said, if it's like an a la carte. one piece of it.
Yes.
Then they tell you, okay, you need these, and the case is going to cost this much, and just to do the exam behind there with the little machine is going to cost you this much, so that we can get your vision back to 2020 or wherever that may be. So I definitely feel the pain.
Yeah. And just like many other people that are out there, that ones that are watching this live, I'm sure that you guys can concur as well too. So, there's 5 everyday situation that vision impacts: driving, work performance, school learning, safety, and mood and energy, believe it or not. I remember when, before I got my LASIK surgery, I remember when, it was rough, and that squinting you can only do it for so long, and until you get to a place and a point to be like, you know what, enough is enough, and I don't care what it costs at this point, but I want to be able to see. And I always say, we had a roundtable discussion about dental, and we were talking about, people are just say, oh well, you know what, I'm gonna take the ibuprofen and let the pain, subside and go away, but not understanding that the longer you wait for that tooth that's
The
decayed,
worst.
it starts to get worse because it starts to affect all of the other teeth. And it's the same thing with your vision. If you don't take advantage of it, at its early stages, it gets to a point, man, where you get them people who be wearing them bifocals and they
Woo.
get to see so
You
Yeah.
far away, right?
gotta
So
stop preaching.
yeah, yeah. So before we get into our questions on tonight, I want to just give you guys 5 smart moves to protect your eyes. 20 rule: every 20 minutes, look 20 feet away for 20 seconds. Okay, that's one regimen you can do. Screen brightness plus blue light settings. Adjust those as you see fit. Stop being in front of that screen as much as you possibly can. Hydration plus blinking breaks. That exists. Sunglasses, UV protection outside. I get it. We want to enjoy the sun, but there are sometimes that's the reason why glasses exist. They do exist. And then get routine eye exam. Don't wait for the problem. Prevent the problem. So let's dive into our questions on tonight that we got from our audience. I'm gonna start with you, Mr. Sheppard. When was your last eye exam, and walk us through what that experience was with that eye exam, if you don't mind sharing.
Okay, yeah, no, that was about, I want to say almost a year ago. That maybe a year and a half. Ended up going down to I can't remember the name of the clinic. Walked in, checked out a couple glasses, looked at some frames, trying to be stylish, with some good frames. Um, like I said, then that's when we had to wait and sit. They did the eye exam and told me what my ratio was. Uh, and then they went to that. I don't know what that machine is called, but it looks like you can appear into the future of what all of the lenses that they put down to see the layers, to see the layers, and that was kind of it. And then also, like you said, then she talked to another eye doctor that wasn't in the office, but it was I guess their primary one that they discussed with to give preliminaries of the test. Then once the test, okay, there we go. Yeah, once the test came back, they kind of away. Then they went to the sales pitch to figure out what is costly and what was covered.
Yeah, absolutely. Fred, this question is for you. What have you paid? What was the most expensive amount that you've paid, either for glasses or contacts?
The most expensive, and we won't name any names, but where you thought you'd get the discount from the big box saver, still came out of the pocket about 400 or 500. I mean, just and like Mr. Sheppard said, man, trying to get want to look good. I want the designer. I want to, I don't want to get the big clunky one. So yeah, and that was from a big box, supposedly, allegedly discount deal, and that was kind of $600 is kind of out of the pocket to me.
Absolutely. Mr. Sheppard, this question is for you. What would you think is the biggest barrier when it comes to vision? Is it time or is it money?
Money. It's automatically going to be the money. Because again, like I said, they a la carte it out, and if the insurance doesn't cover something that person desires, you're out of luck.
Yeah, yeah, 100%. And Fred, this last question is for you. If there was a way to reduce retail costs, would you use a service if something like that existed?
Oh yeah, from what I experienced.
Yeah.
You didn't say it was a trick question. You said the last question. Yeah, of course. I mean, come on, man. I mean, you just both of you just named both things. I mean, the cost, the look. You want to look good, and you don't want to be, walking out broke. So yes, I definitely, if there was some way I could, do something better or save on that, I would definitely take advantage. And probably could think of some other people who probably say the same thing.
Absolutely. Well,
Most definitely.
listen, guys, there is an option that can help reduce retail costs for things like vision. And if you want to know what program that we're talking about that can give you up to 60% discount on your vision, then I recommend you reach out to Mr. Sheppard and Mr. Fred, who can help you get acclimated with this particular program. Mr. Sheppard, can you just kind of tell everybody who you are, and what you do, and how can they get in contact with you?
Perfect, perfect. Yeah, I'm an ambassador here with KonnectMD, former professional athlete, serious about care, providing for one, cost effective, yet also the the value behind the product of KonnectMD. You can find me at 719-234-3777. Again, that's 720-234-3777.
Absolutely. And Mr. Fred, can you tell everybody who you are and what you do and how to get in contact with you, sir?
Yeah, most definitely. For Hillary, I'm just kind of backing off from the financial industry and taxes, and I've actually a part of an ambassador also with ConnectMD, and from that, you can reach me for more information at area code 925-525-9500.
Absolutely. Well, listen, guys, we hope that you guys was able to get some information on this roundtable discussion. Again, no pressure, but there is a solution for you. And if you are interested, make sure that you reach out to Mr. Sheppard. Make sure you reach out to Mr. Fred, and they will help you get onboarded with this amazing program that's taking the world by storm. Well, other than that, guys, we thank you for your time. We appreciate you guys. And if I can leave you with anything, allow me to leave you with this. Coming together is the beginning. Sticking together is progress, but working together is success. Thank you guys, and we look forward to
Amen.
talking to you soon. All
All
right,
right.
gentlemen.
Hey,
Thank you.
thanks a lot, man. Thanks for having us.